The most terrifying thing about evil is that it can hide behind ordinary lives in ordinary homes. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I am Jay. Today, we step into a case that shattered an entire family and divided a nation. A case where child's innocence was lost and the truth was buried beneath suspicion, silence, and years of unanswered questions. This is not just the story of a crime, but of mistrust, obsession, and a mystery that refuses to rest. Today, we unravel the haunting case of little Gregory. Our story begins on August 24th, 1980, when John Marie and Christine Willeman welcomed their baby boy, Gregory, into their newly built home in Lepage-sur-Vallon, a quiet village in eastern France. Jean Marie had recently been promoted to factory foreman, and the family seemed to be living their dream stable, happy, and proud of their new beginning. But beneath the surface, something sinister was already brewing. For 4 long years before Gregory's disappearance, the Villemain family received anonymous, threatening letters and phone calls. The sender never revealed their identity, only that they had a personal vendetta against Jean Marie. The messages were filled with anger and hatred, promising revenge without ever explaining why. These disturbing threats extended to Jean Marie's parents as well, creating a chilling cloud of fear over the entire family. Still, no one could have imagined the horror that was about to unfold. On October 16th, 1984, 4-year-old Gregory was playing in the garden. Moments later, he vanished. Christine, his mother, noticed almost immediately that he was gone. Panic set in as she searched the village, desperately hoping to find him safe. But there was no trace of Gregory anywhere. Then came the phone call. Gregory's uncle picked up an anonymous call from someone who coldly said, "I've kidnapped the boy. I've strangled him and have thrown him into the river Valone. I have my revenge." The next day, before the police could even process this horrifying message, Jean Marie received a letter postmarked around the time of Gregory's disappearance. It read, "I hope you die of grief, boss. Your money won't bring back your son. Here's my revenge." Later, that same day, the police discovered Gregory's body near the Valone River, just 7 kilometers from the family home. His hands and feet were bound, his wool hat had been pulled over his face, and he had been drowned. The brutality of the crime devastated the nation and ignited one of France's most publicized investigations, now known as L'Affaire de Gregory. Investigators referred to the anonymous sender as Le Corbeau, the Crow, a reference to a famous French film about threatening letters terrorizing a community. Handwriting experts analyzed the notes, and a key witness statement pointed to a suspect, Bernard Laroche, Jean Marie's cousin. Laroche was arrested based on a statement made by his 15-year-old sister-in-law. But soon after, she retracted her statement, saying it had been coerced. With no solid evidence, Laroche was released. Jean Marie, however, was convinced of his cousin's guilt. Standing before reporters, he vowed to avenge his son's death, and just months later, he did exactly that. On March 25th, 1985, Jean Marie confronted Laroche outside his workplace and fatally shot him. He was arrested and later sentenced to 5 years in prison. But the investigation was far from over. Only days after Laroche's murder, handwriting experts returned with a shocking conclusion. Gregory's mother, Christine, may have written the threatening letters. The nation erupted in disbelief. Christine, pregnant with twins at the time, was arrested and charged with her son's murder. To protest her innocence, she went on a hunger strike, refusing to eat for 11 days. Eventually, an appeals court ruled that the evidence against her was flimsy and lacking any motive. She was released, but the emotional toll was devastating. She collapsed shortly afterward and reportedly miscarried one of her babies. Christine wouldn't be officially cleared of all charges until 1993. Her husband, Jean Marie, was released from prison early in 1987 after serving just over 2 years. Despite all of this turmoil, the truth behind Gregory's murder remained as murky as ever. Over the decades, investigators repeatedly reopened the case, hoping new forensic technologies would offer answers. They tested the ropes used to bind Gregory, the stamps on the letters, and even the fibers on his clothing. But all results came back inconclusive. No DNA match, no clear suspect, no resolution. Then, in 2017, the case took yet another dramatic turn. Fresh evidence, whose exact nature was not initially disclosed, led to multiple arrests, including Gregory's great aunt, great uncle, and an aunt. They were interrogated along with several other family members, rekindling old suspicions and reviving media frenzy across France. However, none of them were convicted, and shockingly, the magistrate who had overseen the original investigation, Jean Michel Lambert, took his own life amidst mounting pressure and criticism. Even decades later, the case continued to haunt him. Why was Gregory killed? Jealousy within the family? Resentment over Jean Marie's workplace promotion? A deeply buried family conflict? To this day, none of these theories have been definitively proven. But the investigation didn't stop there. In December 2020, authorities reopened the case once more, this time with modern linguistic technology known as stylometrics. This advanced method analyzes writing style, syntax, punctuation, and specific turns of phrase to identify an author. Investigators hoped it would finally unmask the mysterious crow behind the letters. A new suspect has since been identified, though their name has not yet been released to the public. Could this finally be the breakthrough that solves one of France's most infamous cold cases? After nearly 4 decades of tragedy, suspicion, and unanswered questions, the murder of little Gregory Villemin may soon be solved. That's all for today. Please follow and support Black Room Investigations for more such chilling content. Until next time, stay safe, stay aware.